What's up, you guys? How y'all doing on this beautiful Monday? Hope everyone is doing well. In the highest aspect of love that they found deep within themselves. So look, y'all. So this gonna be a little read right here, y'all. This gonna be a little one right here, a little nice one. So look, the first thing I heard, and I'm gonna explain all that as we go. The first thing I heard, whites only water fountains, whites only bathrooms, whites only schools. I also heard new laws have been passed. I also heard that song, I got new rules, I got them. I gotta tell them myself. So somebody about to uh, learn about these new laws that's been placed. Um, so y'all, when it came to that black and white part with the whites on it and blacks are not allowed type of thing. So I understand it now, like for real. It was never, like I said, it was never about color. It was about people's hearts, the way people love, how kind they are, right? And I feel like back then they made this narrative, which y'all, I'm starting to believe some of that stuff that they say happened back then, claiming like, people getting lynched and all that stuff. I don't feel like the people they said was getting lynched was getting lynched. I feel like these was actual like characters of the people they took out. I feel like you might not even know the actual person that they killed, but they put. I saw that man with the two white men that got killed with the two white men. I can't think of his name, but I see him in them two white men faces. Like the two people that you know, the three people that probably got killed, that's probably was a darker skinned person and two light skinned people. You kind of see what I'm saying? This dark skinned person could have probably, woke up from the slumber of being, evil hearted and wanted the new change, wanted to heal, you know, to, be welcome into the neighborhoods. And see, I just want y'all to take people's skin tones out of this right now. And if you really like on a real higher level, you'll understand this. Like you'll see what I see, right? A lot of those people, and I get both sides of the coin. So, and I was understanding it back then when I was studying about civil rights. How did our people get here? Like, how did the people get here? How did they lead up this road? And I was always getting burnt into was the civil rights movement. And the more and more I read up on it, and I was like, did the blacks even know they was being used as, pawns in a game that has nothing to do with color? Like, and it kind of like hit me, but I understood the whole thing. Like, the blacks felt like they wasn't getting the equal opportunity as the white people, right? They feel like, they was living in a slum. They wasn't, they had to wear raggedy clothes and all these things like this, right? While the white folks living in beautiful houses, nice neighborhood, kids going to beautiful schools and all this type of shit. The I already kind of understood it at that time or what it was talking about, but now that I sat back and I watch and I really understand it now from a higher perspective, the blacks was people with dark hearts and the whites were people with pure hearts. And I feel like the reason why the pure-hearted, which you would call the whites, wanted to keep separation because they knew these dark-hearted people was not going to do right. That's why they gave them their own, portion of the world. Y'all take this side, and we take this side. No crossing boundaries. Like I feel like everybody had their own thing, but by the dark-hearted people not able to build knowing how to, feed themselves. And you had the whites still donating to them, making sure they eat something, but they felt like they was getting scraps. But they didn't. I hope y'all following me. Like, it was never about people's skin tone. It was always about how they inner being, the inner heart, inner intentions really are. And understand now that the separation is needed to keep, those people from keep tainting up our children, our pure children, from to make them dark, black, nasty. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I feel like the spiritual court, Supreme Court, made a final judgment on these people, and these rules are set in stone, and they cannot be removed. So let's see, y'all, what's going on. So I hope y'all understand it. It's like now the truth is being revealed. It was never about, and then it was innocent people getting killed because of color. Like, this shit go crazy. Look, time machine. We got another one flip right here. What is it here? We got, this don't even belong in here. It say, please let me testify. You accusing him. You accusing him. So somebody's taking the rap for another person. That's why I just said. You got hide out on the run. And these cars don't even belong in this deck, girl. And you have finally getting what is deserved. I don't know if I said it in this one, but people are. People are. I feel like, a lot of, look, I'm going to take it. We got spiritual Supreme Court. I told you. We have 7 level of conscious of Christ. We got demons, overactive flames. And I'm going to take this one. 12th level of God's state, of death and rebirth, God's state. And we got heavens around, and 2nd level of reality. But you got high courts, civils, highly intelligent supreme authority, home of the ascended ancestors, never been a human, balanced deities, messengers, logic thinking, free thinker, judges. I'm telling you. And we got Dante, I can't get it out. Dante's Inferno, Scorpio, emotional eruptions of desires, internal flames within passion ignited, burning desires, flame, and creativity. All right, y'all, let's see about that. That's what I'm saying, like these people ruled, like these dark-hearted ass people, dark thoughts, dark this. And let me tell you something. We all go in the dark. You know what I mean? But it's what you do with the dark. And a lot of these people did a lot of fucking heinous crimes in the dark. These people did a lot of creations of fucking, how can I say, of alien babies, of, cloning your seeds with their seeds, like making making like deformed children and all kind of shit. We got central lockup at the bottom. So we got water ancestors. And look how my deck all turned up. Something gotta be turned out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, something gotta be turned around. Like, that's why I kept getting, like, something wasn't set in stone yet. Because everybody had to be in agreements to this law. And I feel like everybody finally in agreements. So whatever this is, to keep it separated, divide, no coming together. We got feminine, We got Horus. Let me see now. 617. And now, like, see, if you got people in this new energy that we're in, this pure intentions, this pure love, this kinder spirit world that we are in, like this new world, if they caught in this world pretending to be like they of the light or whatever, they automatically gonna burn up in flames. Like, I don't know why that just came to me, but these people gonna actually burn up in flames because they don't belong here. Let's get one more. Oshun. And I said that I got a Leo. Look, then I say they gonna get burnt up by the sun. They gonna burn up. Because the sun gonna be too powerful because it's too pure right now. So, I feel like this sun, this light, everybody possessing in this new world, it's gonna aggravate they fucking demons. Where they ain't gonna be able to fucking run. So if they try to hide, they ain't gonna be able to run anyway. So let's see. Look, somebody luck about to change. Tell me more. All right, so let me ask a question. Tell us about the Supreme Court. What's going on in the courthouse? If we know, can we know what's going on in the courthouse with this new law that just been passed in the spiritual court? We got daughter Nass. Didn't I just say everybody had to be like in agreements? And look how all these, even if they're not here in the flesh, I'm sorry y'all can't see. Look how all them people reaching. Like, everybody had to be in agreements. Even the ones that's not in flesh had to be in agreements with this law. Yeah, look. With the father of knives, next to the daughter of knives. With the 9 of coins. And look how they went over that. Somebody know you protected too. And with this Taurus energy, you got all your eyes back. Like, you got your spiritual eyes just as your physical eyes back. Because this card here is about, somebody try to gouge your spiritual eyes out. Gouge your, gouge, girl, why I can't get these words out. Gouge, girl, I'm from here. But try to take your damn spiritual eyes out. To keep you blinded. But you knew, like, even without your spiritual sight, you still had great discernment when it came to this. Or what needed to be spoken, what needed to be brought, up for review. You got courting. Look, I'm telling you, that go judgment. Somebody ass was lying on the stand to try to get a emotional fulfillment with this son of basket. Yeah, because the hermit right here. Because the hermit, he looking for medicine. So these people wanted to come get some healing medicine. Oh, girl, why I just heard. They try to cross. They cross while the sea was parted, right? You have some people that snuck in the gate. You got some people that snuck in this gate. That's probably why we seen the second, what it was? Second level of conscience. People, somebody that's still in, they're still in the fucking crossroad. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people. All right. So, somebody took your forgiveness as an invitation to this new celebration. Because I feel like with this courting call with the lovers, that's like you walking into this celebration. You and your masculine, your flesh and your spirit, like y'all walking together. Your soul and your flesh is walking together. Somebody trying to knock on the door because I did that. Dun, 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 dun. Wheel of Fortune. Daughter of Sticks. I just saw when I pulled this out, like, when I pulled him out, the Knight of Wands was right next to it, like in front of it. Like, you saw how he looking? The Nine of Sticks was right in front of this folder of baskets. I'm telling you, these people got in through in the like when the waters was merged, right? Say y'all, oh, I don't know why I got that too. Why I feel like the lost city of Atlantis just arise back above water and put the illusionary world underwater. Oh Lord, girl, wait a minute. Somebody, the girl, something done flipped on somebody. Girl, my ear itching like a motherfucker. Am I right? Yeah. Because whatever you hear is coming from God. It's coming from the true source. God on my left, my ancestors on my wait, God on my right, ancestors on my left. I don't know why they want me to read this. And I had this book just sitting here about the American gods, right? And I just was flipping and I stopped on a page, so I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna just put my hand and just see what page you wanna start. Right here. Okay, they don't have a poem right there. Let's find one with a poem. All right. It says, wide open and unguarded stands our gates, and through them passes a wild molten thorn, men from Bargo and Tartar steppes. Featureless figures from Hungho, what it is, girl, Malaya, girl, I'm not about to butcher these names, Kilt and Selva, flying the old world's poverty and scorn. These bring with them unknown gods and rights. Those tigers' passions here to scratch their claws. In the streets and the alley, what strange tongues are these? Accents of menace in our ears, voices that once the Tower of Babel knew. I'm telling you. And it says unguarded gates. I told you. And I don't know what made me pick this fucking book up just now. Girl, I told you. When before the gates closed, right? Somebody had snuck in that don't belong in here. And I feel like this person been seen. You saw how he looking? Yeah. But baby, she ain't got none but birds flying above her. And she a whole wine. A whole stick out here. Well, somebody about to get fucked up. Because they here illegally. Like, I'm sorry how to say it, but you got some illegal aliens and they about to get deported. Like, what's so crazy? Like, what they wanted for these people out in the physical is about to happen to them in the spirit. Like, you wanted them deported, now you about to be deported because you don't belong here. Like, what you do unto others will be done unto you kind of shit, bitch. I swear to God, it's here. Oh, turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit crazy. Girl, look, these people regret that shit. Look at that. Young, grounded, solid beginning, and sharing foundations. Yeah, these motherfuckers thought they were about to eat gooder than the motherfucking good. How did this person get in here? Girl, where I'm at? This person could have took out somebody or called somebody else to go to jail. Got somebody else that's rightfully supposed to be here. Like, be in this garden, right? Like, they got that person locked up in spiritual jail or in physical jail. It could be either one. But whoever this is locked up, bitch about to get out. And this person's scared because they about to be the one put in jail. Oh, let's talk about the spiritual court. Let's talk about the spiritual court, Supreme Court. Let's see what the judge is saying. It says apprentice, dedication, achieving goals. Like, I feel like these laws now is strict. And can't nothing fucks with these laws, like these new laws. Like, no, like the old laws, yeah, they were strict, but they still had this, oh, we forgive you. You know, everybody deserves a chance, a second chance. Everybody deserves three strikes you're out. But like this time, ain't no more three strikes you're out kind of thing. Like, that shit over with. Because I feel like now, not, like, people starting to really realize, like, people, you can't keep letting people walk over you. You can't keep letting people bully you out your shit because they feel like they deserve something that they didn't work for. They felt like y'all made them slaves because y'all, as a collective of pureness, made these dark people that has dark hearts put in the work. You know what I mean? So they can purify themselves and become light as a feather. And I feel like some of their people, like in that darkness, became light as a feather. And they are pissed behind it because, like, I don't know, be like, these people know what they have to do now. God, this is crazy. But it's not crazy. Give me more on the Supreme Court. What the Supreme Court want to tell us. Thank you. Sure. We got Chariot. I heard any animosity. That's what I just heard. Any animosity. So somebody, I feel like your answer's like, if anybody got any animosity or got something to say, come holler at us. So we got Chariot. We got the Queen of Coins and the Empress. I'm telling you. Like, if you ain't grow, if your growth is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, how can I say this? Give me the words to put it in my mouth. What's driving you gonna get you here? Thank you. Whatever drives you on the inside is gonna bring you to your destination. A lot of you guys are matured in your emotions now. Especially when it comes to situations, when it dealing with you, how you planting your seeds with this Queen of Coins. And when it comes with this Empress, how you nurture it, how you being fair to yourself, how you giving back love and waters and nurturing and being that mother and father figure to yourself again. You know what I mean? Like, this was leading you. But those people was letting money and material shit to, like, Lead them. Look, and you got the four swords and the three of wands. Leadership, moving forward, and initiative. All right. Give me something on these people that broke in heaven. Look, powerful. Personal powerful change, two of wands. Girl. Oh, that shit flipped out of my hand. Oh, Lord, it says imbalance, extremes, lack of a perception. It says overwhelmed, spread too thin, financial stress. Oh, girl, I'm telling you, somebody else got rid of another person. Look in that bitch when it reversed. It says doubt, fearing unknown, being reckless. I'm telling you, somebody about to be made an example of these new laws. Like, I don't know if people really realize that for real, y'all really not in the same world no more. That world y'all thought y'all was still existing in is dead, it's gone. So if you do that fuck shit, whatever fuck shit, in this new world, y'all gonna regret it. Look, I ain't lying. Letting the words dead. You gonna regret it. Let's tell me what this final getting what they deserve, what is deserved, and see what these. We got mutual respect, two of cups. And what's this? Look, scrutiny. We got the ace of coins, the ace of cups, and the six of coins in reverse. Girl, you see? Lack of planning, bad investment, blocked emotions, bad news, selfness, abuse of kindness, inconsiderate of others. Damn, hell no. I told you, what you do unto others will be done unto you. When these people was first around you and the respect that they was giving you, it wasn't mutual. It wasn't. It was all behind what they could fucking manifest. What the fuck they could manifest off of you. These people fucking stupid. That's why I don't feel bad with that shit when they talk about all whites. Yeah, because now I understand what the hell it means now. Now I get it. I don't want to do no more integration. We want to separate and keep it separated. Segregation forever. Like, for real. Keep these people out our shit. Because it seemed like when we brought them together, in our communities, they started destroying shit. They started causing havoc. They was having murders, stealing, lies, deceit. Like, it was getting too much to the point they was like wiping the pure-hearted people, pure intention people, kinder people, actual walk in the light people. Like, you know what I mean? And darkness, like balance between both of them. Because you can't have one without the other. It was like they pushed y'all so much where y'all ain't had no choice but to go through the fucking darkness with them. You know what I'm saying? In order to bring the light back. And these motherfuckers thought that was a great opportunity to sneak in because, I don't know, maybe they didn't know y'all these laws was placed already, but they about to. They about to. Because like I said, you got this Father Basket. He watching. He saw you. The gatekeeper saw you. You got communication, rapid change with the eight of wands. Look, Knight of Swords, assertive, impulsive. Look, I'm telling you, upheaval. Look at this shit. This person about to receive some news they ain't ready for. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune, end of the cycle. Because I feel like this is you already down here. Y'all already, the judges, the lawyers, the whole community, all y'all came up in agreements. Because I feel like this agreement had to be done in a certain time limit, and y'all got it done. And it changed something. It changed it. It was time for celebration. Your luck changed, right? Y'all heading up this union. Taking, you know what I'm saying? The wheel of fortune in your favor, prosperity, communications open with your family members, everything, right? But somebody wants to eat off the table. Y'all, I hope this makes sense. Like, no more, no more going back. No, I feel like, y'all, I don't know why everybody make me say this, but I feel like now that we made it through this shit, lesson is fucking learned. Lesson is fucking learned. And I'm not talking about, like it won't be no darkness on the earth. They still gonna have people with dark hearts. You're gonna have people with gray hearts. You're gonna have people with different kind of hearts. But that black heart was horrible. That was the worst of its kind. You understand? But everybody has to go, just like you and I, we both had to go through those transitionals of different, just like going to be a martial artist, a martial art, person that want to do karate and all this shit. You got to go through all the levels of different belts till you can master yourself. And the master is the pure heart, the white, the purest of all, right? Girl, the healing of Osiris. So let's see. Look at the oracle and I'm going to close it out. And if you did your work, everything around you gonna show exactly who you are. The things that manifest gonna show you exactly who you are. Thank you. We got two. But I don't think I want to take it without a cereal. We got divine names of power. We got temple of black obsidian. It says a dark healing chambers. I'm telling you. You know what? I'm gonna keep both of them. We gonna read. I got time. So let's see. Kayush, girl, y'all, I'm not about to play with these words, girl. It's been a minute. You know how a person have to learn how to speak again? And I know what the words say, but pronouncing it right now, I ain't about to do it. It's sad, but no, it's not. We all not perfect in this bitch. So look, let's see. It say Lady Isis initiates you now. Enter her special mysteries. And look, what we had at the bottom. Boy, it ain't that no more. We had School of Mysteries. So anyway, shit. Somebody's still talking shit with your name and email. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power rather than to be determined or held back by it, practice throughout speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak will come into being more swiftly and obviously. God can't get out. They trying to mess with me. Obviously. Whoever this is, bitch, girl, y'all, say, I don't care if you mess it up. Keep going. I feel like these people know you manifesting on a rapid fucking pace, and they can't stop it. Whatever you say is law at this point. Whatever you say is law. So be mindful, because everything you speaking is law. All right. And what you speak will come into being more swiftly and obvious. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. I like it. All right. I'll tell you, somebody called themselves trying to sneak into the fucking, because they wanted healing. Didn't I say that? But these people can't get this healing water because they did not do the work. They did not do their work. Even if they would have at least cleared and went into like gray, that's a progress. They could feel a little sense of relief. You feel what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't want to do that. They want to stay black and proud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. That's why they say be mindful what you gravitate into, latch onto, because you're going to regret that. Everything ain't meant to well. Every label ain't meant to well. Let's see, y'all. Let's get the latest one. Temple of Black City. And here it is. It says, Beloved initiate, the most challenging task is not to confront an external enemy, but to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. That is the sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, to bring us more deeper into our own being as we seek to find and heal the darkness within. Eh? And never be afraid of the darkness. Because even like when you take a nap or, go to sleep at night and you cut every light off in the house, are you afraid of the dark? You can't be afraid of your own house. Because only you know how to maneuver in that bitch in the dark. Nobody else. If a intruder come in and break in your house and try to move in your house while it's dark, they gonna fuck around and break a toe, fall over on something. You know what I mean? Make all kind of noise, not you. Because once you understand and learn what's in your house and how to maneuver, you don't need no light. Because you are the light. All right, collector. So I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye.